All right, so now I very quickly wanted to run you through a homework assignment and just kind of give you a brief overview of what a couple of the tools in there are. So I'm going to go ahead and open up assignment, and then so I'm going to the chapter 2.1, 2.2 homework assignment. You'll see it loads up, but it will take a minute to load, especially when the assignment is very long. You will notice this one has 22 problems, so I have to give it a minute. So I'm just going to pause the video for a second. Okay, it took it about an additional 5 to 10 seconds, but now you can see all the problems are here. So let's talk about what you're seeing. Across the top, you will see these are problems to be done. Now, as you do the problems, you will get credit. So you'll notice these turn green as you get them correct. When they turn green, that means you have credit. You don't need to worry about submitting anything. You have your credit. So if something happened, your internet went down, and all of a sudden you couldn't finish your assignment, well, the good news, you don't have to ever hit submit. Once these things turn green, you've got your credit. Nothing could happen. You don't lose it. So let's say we were doing the first problem here. When I click on the box, I'm going to type in whatever the answer would be, and I hit submit answer. Once you hit submit answer and you get it right, you get a little green check mark by it, you know you get your credit. So I'm going to go ahead and put in an answer of something like 2, comma, I don't know. What should I do? 2, comma 3. Who knows? I'm hoping it's just not the right answer. So I hit submit. Now, again, it's going to take a bit because it's actually now going to reload the entire assignment, the whole thing. So it's submitting. It's going to run the problem. Here it goes. You'll see it'll actually jump. Once it's ready, it's going to jump right back to the problem we left off on. And you can see right now it says 0 out of 1, which means I didn't get the problem right. If it was right, this would be filled in with a green box. Notice here the red X. It's just loading back up. It takes a little bit. Especially on these longer assignments, and there we go. So you can see, got the problem wrong. Now, if I wanted to, I could click read it. What read it will do is bring up the book. It'll bring me to the section where this is talked about. But I make these available to you. It's a little hidden code up here in the right-hand corner. Do you see how it says 2.1.001? Well, what that's saying is this is from Chapter 2, Section 1, problem number 1 in the back of the book. So you could look up similar type problems if you wanted to. Because you just look at problem number 2, problem number 3. But you also know it's coming from section 2.1. You can click practice it, which will give you another problem similar, and chat about it brings you to somebody, a place to kind of read bulletin boards and whatnot. Practice another version brings up the same problem with a different randomization, so you can practice it, and I believe sometimes it guides you through it. The other type of help I wanted to show you guys is the watch it. The watch it I recommend not using. Watch-its are one of the biggest crutches that students become dependent on, and then they find out that they use these a little too much when the test rolls around. But what it is essentially just watching somebody do the problem for you, and they don't always explain what they're doing and why they're doing what they're doing. They just do it. And students miss out on the big concept. They just mimic the problem, get their points, and then aren't ready for the test. So let me pause this for a second while it loads. Okay, so again, use this as a method of last resort, not first resort for solving these problems, because it turns into usually a student just mimicking techniques and not understanding why they're doing what they're doing. One of the best tools to learning is struggle, and these eliminate struggle. But I will show it to you nonetheless. So you can see this is going to just be somebody walking you through the problem, doing the problem for you. So use them, but use them appropriately. Now, here is the tool I really want you to use a lot. Do you notice each of these problems below it has the show my work? When you click on it, you get a choice over here that says upload file. What I want you to do, every time you ask me a question, take a picture of your work that you've done and upload it to me. This way, when I go to help you, I'm not just doing a problem for you like a watch it. I can actually look at your work, see where your mistake is, and address your true understanding or lack thereof, depending on whatever the case may be. And then how do you ask me for help? Well, all the way at the bottom of the assignment is ask your teacher, and it's also all the way at the very top. When you click it, in here, you're going to type in which problem you want me to look at, hit save, and then I will know what you want me to look at.